I am Admiral Wilfredo D. Tamayo, the Executive Director of the Office of International Student Affairs of the University of Perpetual Health System, Dalta. And welcome to our university. I'm proud of our university because it has fast become the university of choice in the international community. Let me just mention some of its highlights or features. First, we have an autonomous status granted by the Commission on Higher Education, and we have various programs accredited for Bachelor of Science and graduate programs. Among others, we have the medical, engineering, international hotel management, aviation, maritime, arts and sciences, and many other courses. In fact, we rank among the top 3 universities in the country that have been accredited for the most number of degree programs. Let me also say that we have the state-of-the-art facilities and equipment. That's why I'm inviting you to please experience these state-of-the-art laboratories and facilities. We do have highly or well-trained faculty, and our dormitory accommodations are available. We have in-campus dormitories, and we have 24-hour security or 24/7 security inside the campus and within the premises of our university. Well, we also are proud to inform you that the employability of our graduates is indeed very high. We do have 5 accredited education consultancy groups or partners, and among them, of course, is Triangle. So again, let me invite you to experience these features of our university. Thank you, and a pleasant good morning to everyone.
Greetings from the University of Perpetual System, Dalta. I am Mr. Jojo Alvedo, the University Registrar. My task right now actually is to tell something about the university and to entice you to enroll in the university. But let me start it off by asking or answering the question, why enroll in the university? And probably that's the same question that everybody wants to hear. Why do I need to enroll, or why do I enroll in the university? Well, to start it off and to answer that, I'd like to alter the question and rephrase it by saying, why did I stay in the university such a long time? I have been in the university for 28 years. I have started as a faculty member, worked myself out to be the Dean of the College of Computer Studies, and now as the University Registrar. Guys, 28 long years. Why did I stay in the university? Probably because I started life in the university. But most of all, my vision is the same as the university. And what is that? To produce quality education to the students as well. The university, to characterize the university, probably we will now be using 2 factors. The first is the university, the educational system actually uses now the backbone of a number 1, a regulated status, deregulated status, or a university status. And these are all mandated by CHED. So once an educational institution starts, it actually starts as a regulated institution. What do we mean by regulated institution? All the operations, all the degree programs that the institution wants to offer, and all the activities should be under now the guidance and approval of CHED. And we simply call that as the regulated. regulated rather. Now, if a company or educational institutions work itself up and CHED says that it can free some factors rather than being regulated by CHED, then that is a time now that the educational institution works itself out to become a deregulated institution. Now, what are the advantages of the regulated institution? Once you are deregulated, that means you are free to open some programs that you see fit. Number two, some of the activities and programs that the school or the educational institutions wants to enforce can now also be freed up by the Commission on Higher Education. As well as number three, and most importantly, once a student graduates, it does not need to get an SO number or a special order number that is now unique to every graduating students. That is now the deregulated. But the highest among the three is now a university or autonomous university. What does it mean by autonomous university? It means that whatever programs you want to offer, whatever activities you want to offer, whatever the institution thinks best to upgrade its educational institution is already mandated by the university or that education institution. Okay? So the highest among the three is now an autonomous university. Second, probably we can characterize as an educational institution by saying if it is now a educational institution, a college, or a university. When an educational institution starts its operation, it becomes now merely a professional institution. Okay? Professional institution. But once it works up and CHED sees that it can now already become a college, and that is the time the educational institution is given and mandated by CHED to become now merely as a college. All right. Now, once it is now a college, it can now become now a particular university, and the highest of that is now a university. There are several institutions. There are several institutions in the Philippines that works itself up, and we have what we call now. We have the likes of the University of Santo Tomas. We have the likes of De La Salle University. We have the likes of University of the Philippines. All of these educational institutions has been existing for centuries and centuries. And all of these educational institutions are already now an autonomous and a university. But the University Perpetual System Dalta is also co-equal as a autonomous university and a university in itself. But how many years did it achieve this feat? Only 45 years. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the University of Perpetual System Dalta is only 45 years, and we are actually celebrating our 45th anniversary next week. And all of you are enjoined, if you are in the Philippines, to watch and witness the 45th anniversary. But what's so special about this one? We got the feat of a university status and an autonomous status only for 45 years, as compared to the centuries and centuries that most private institutions, the great private institutions, achieved over these years. And what does it tell you? It means that the university has very good programs, it has very good equipments, it has a very good programs that will now make you as a world-class citizens later on. Once you enroll in Perpetual, the university will guarantee you this feat. Okay? Again, how do I say that we will guarantee you? Because in 45 years, we have attained our university status, we have attained our autonomous status. And that is why I stayed with the university. And guys, if you enroll in the university, you will experience also the very good environment, the very good educational system, the very good programs of the university, so that once you come back into your country, you will now become a great citizens following the degree program that you are all interested and you will enroll with. And I guess right now, what you are interested right now is now the medical profession. All of you wants to become a medical doctor later on. We have a very good program for that. Very good program for that. As a matter of fact, we have what we call the licensure board examination. and the University of Perpetual Health Medical Center attained the feat of a 6th place, the 1st place, 2 first placer, and a 7th place during the board examination. This is how good the university is. And how did these students become good? Because, ladies and gentlemen, the secret of become a very good medical doctor is a very good training must be given. And what training is that? We have our own training hospital. And if we have our own training hospital, what follows next? That means that education that will be given to you is first-hand and a very good training ground for everybody. Not all medical schools have a hospital with them. So what happens? They look for hospitals, they look for medical institutions that will accept them during their internship, which is very difficult. But since we have our own hospital, then it will be a guaranteed very good educational institution. Right? So, enroll in the university, guys. Enroll in the university. We promise you, you'll be receiving the best experiences of a student later on. But what matters most is the education that you're going to be achieving will be a great someday. All right? Now, let me talk about the office, which we are also concerned. The University Registrar actually is an office that houses and keeps all your academic records, including your grades, including now your TORs, including your mark sheets, including now all activities that has something to do with your educational performance. We do that here. And most especially, we help you guys enroll. We help you now during your academic life. We monitor your grades. We monitor everything, your performance and everything. We will do that for you. Just enroll in Perpetual. We will help you on all of these endeavors. Right? But you must make sure that when you enroll Perpetual, I will request you to have 2 copies of your transcript of records or your mark sheet. Okay? Because this will entail a very important matter when you indeed graduate in the university. So again, in behalf of the entire staff of the University Registrar, in behalf of the entire Perpetual family, we will consider you as a Perpetualite. Enroll in Perpetual. We guarantee you that you will become the world's best. So as the Filipino says, magandang umaga at sana'y mag-enroll kayo sa Perpetual. We hope you enroll in Perpetual kasi i-guarantee namin yung inyong kinabukasan. We guarantee your future. We guarantee the best in you. So again, greetings. This is again Jojo Alvedo, the University Registrar. Thank you.
I am Dr. Emelita M. Gadmaitan, a fellow in the Philippine Pediatric Society and the current Dean of the University of Perpetual Health Rizal, Dalta Foundation School of Medicine. There was a need for a medical school to serve the students south of Metro Manila, so that in 1996, the Dalta Foundation of School of Medicine was founded. We have graduated almost 1,000 graduates in medicine, only Filipino students. But in 2007, we started off with international students, majority of whom are from India. So how do they get into the College of Medicine? They are required to take a preparatory course in medicine, and we have the so-called AB Psychology, which they can take at the university campus of the University of Perpetual Health System, Dalta. This is a trimester program, after which, when they pass the course, they go and apply in the College of Medicine, making sure that all the documents like the student visa, the certificate of eligibility for admission, and other requirements are satisfied.
Hello, Namaste. Myself Vajanti Yadav, and I am currently a student of University of Perpetual Help System Dalta. I am a first year student. I belong from Haryana, India, and a defense family background. From childhood, I had this dream of pursuing a course in medical field. But due to some or another reason, I couldn't get in some Indian medical college. However, medical courses are provided all over world by various foreign countries, and only these opportunities led me today to successfully pursue my medical course here in Philippines. Above all other nations, I choose Philippines because of its high standards of education which they provide in colleges. Also, there are many other favorable factors such as its climatic conditions, which are really similar to India, which help you in your clerkship times in practicing because of matching medical scenarios. Also, it's an English-speaking nation, and there are many Indian students here who are already pursuing medical courses from here and getting successful by year and year. The university I am currently enrolled in, that is University of Perpetual Help System Dalta, is located at the heart of the city where everything is easily accessible. It's among very good colleges of here, which delivers our lectures digitally to us for future reference also, and test our potential from time to time by taking good standard tests and examinations. In making such a great choice, my consultancy, Triangle Education Student Consultancy, greatly helped me and guided me through the processes and through the enrollment, which I am really grateful for, and thank you.
So it is a 4-year course, from first year to fourth year. So that as a first year, he has to take subjects like anatomy, biochemistry, histology, physiology, preventive medicine and community health, psychiatry 1, and the principles of medical practice. So when the student finishes first year and passes all these subjects, he goes to the second year level. And in the second year level, he takes up subjects like general pathology, clinical pathology, medicine 1, surgery 1, parasitology, microbiology, pharmacology 1, preventive medicine and community health, obstetrics 1, pediatrics 1, psychiatry 2, and principles of medical practice. After the school year, he takes up the so-called Seminar 1, which is a simplified subject, or the student takes a written exam so that when he passes the Seminar 1, he is now promoted to the third year level. In the third year, he takes up this time subjects in the clinics such as medicine 2, surgery 2, pediatrics 2, obstetrics and gynecology, pharmacology 2, preventive medicine and community health, the clinical pathologic conference special topics, radiology, psychiatry 3, ophthalmology, otorhinolaryngology, legal medicine and medical jurisprudence. Then, after the year, he takes the Seminar 2, which is again a written examination for us to determine if the student is now capable of going to the next year level, which is the fourth year or the clinical clerkship program. In the first year, in anatomy, we have supplied or given the students the capacity to learn anatomy better. So aside from the real cadaver, human beings, we also have the digital cadaver, the so-called anatomage. So we give our students the chance to critically appraise and evaluate a human body. In the clinical clerkship program or 4th year, the students are now out of the classroom. They are now assigned in the hospital where they do their clinical duties as a clinical clerk. In the hospital, they are advised to take the clinical history of the patient and to do a thorough physical exam. So in the clinical clerkship program, this is the time when the student learns and applies what he has learned inside the classroom. So if I were you, come and join us here in the Dalta Foundation of School of Medicine and experience yourself what it is to become a full-fledged doctor. Thank you.
This is Dr. Joven Osipino from the College of Arts and Sciences Department. And of course, that department belongs to University of Perpetual Health System Dalta here in Las Piñas campus. Okay? So I would like first of all to thank our parents, especially those who have sent their children with us here. This is a very great opportunity for me and for the whole academic community, particularly here in the College of Arts and Sciences, to give our heartfelt appreciation, our sincere thanks, and of course, our gratitude for the parents who have sent their children, who really put their trust and their fidelity for us, who believe in the delivery of service that we give to their students and to their children, and our children likewise. And for parents and students who would like to come here from India to seek also enrollment and to seek admission in our department. And we give you our full assurance, our 100% assurance that your children are in good hands and they are secured and safe here. Socially, physically, and in terms of security. And we assure you for that because we have our own dormitory here in Las Piñas campus that cater to our students, especially those students coming from abroad. Okay? Plus, of course, the fact that we have the security force, for that matter, to really look into the welfare of our students and to look into the security of our students. Okay? So now, as far as our program is concerned, as far as the delivery of educational service is concerned, we give a full-hearted assurance and a 100% again assurance that they are in good hands, and your decision, really a wise decision, of sending your children here in Perpetual. Why? Because first of all, University of Perpetual Health System Dalta here in Las Piñas campus is an autonomous university. So that's granted by the Commission of Higher Educational Institutions here in the country. The moment we receive, or a certain institution for that matter, has received that kind of honor, that kind of certification, and granted by the CHED, meaning to say that the school offers what you call a service in terms of education in an excellent manner and keeping, of course, the school in a level of standard. Okay? And aside from that, we also are the recipient of the certification from ISO 9000:2015, which is considered as an international certification. Likewise, we subjected ourselves into what you call the institutional sustainability assessment. And at the same time, we went into the process of PQA, and at present, we're also reaping the harvest of our effort in terms of bringing ourselves into the level of excellence and maintaining our standard by the mere fact that we have received the level 4 accreditation by PACOCOA. Right? So with that, your children, of course, are in safe hands. That goes on further to say that with the present pool of our faculty members, your students will receive really the knowledge that they ought to receive. Why? Because we have our faculty who are highly and educationally qualified when it comes to their teaching services. So meaning to say, these faculty members are equipped with knowledge and they go into what you call a progressive training, and they go into what you call a updating or upgrading of their knowledge and skills in terms of pedagogy and in terms of the methods of teaching, so that all these things will be delivered accordingly to our clients, our students. Plus the fact that they always go into what you call an enrichment and faculty development program. The other component, of course, that we give much attention to is what you call the curriculum development. So we always go into what you call a series of regular visits in order that our curriculum will always be assigned according to the needs of the industry. So that the moment our graduates here would eventually, of course, land on the other country or the other field, for example, they are all well equipped with what they have learned here and are ready already to face the world of industry. In other words, our curriculum are likewise industry-based or industry-prepared curriculum, right? And aside from that one, we also expose our students, together of course with our faculty members under their guidance, into what you call community outreach service. So the students extended, of course, their outstretched arm in order to help the other people who are in need, because that becomes part and parcel of the formation of our students. And at the same time, adhering to a tripartite function, of course, of the school, not only in terms of knowledge, not in terms of academics, but in terms also of community service. And again, another very important component that we give also to our students as a form of our service is what you call the research. So we see to it that the culture of research here in Perpetual is really live and being lived, of course, by our clients, especially the students. In other words, the students are being exposed into what you call research activities that forms part and parcel of their teaching, rather the learning process. So we encourage our students to always come up with the research, and we also give them opportunities to present the research not only here locally but globally and internationally. So in other words, the researchers are also subjected into what you call competition, right? And in fact, the record shows that we got also the champions when it comes to our research. So those are the most important things that we give, of course, to our students. And here in our AB Psychology program, this is our another innovation that we go into what you call the use of technology. We go into what you call the LMS, the Learning Management System. Right? So that forms part of our innovation when it comes to our teaching methodology. We aligned ourselves in the present landscape nowadays, trying to aid teaching and trying to aid, of course, learning by means of technology through our e-learning processes, and that means our learning management system. So, in a capsule, those are the things that we offer to our students. And here, particularly in our college, the College of Arts and Sciences, we assure that these services are given to our students, and we see to it that the formation of our individual is a wholehearted formation and a holistic formation. We try to hone the knowledge, the skills, the attitude of our students. Okay? So that's all, and thank you for giving your faith on us, and thank you also for trusting our university and our college in particular. So for those who will be coming, we are extending wide our hands in order to welcome all of you, and we are waiting, of course, for your arrival. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I'm Harshita Chaudhary from Alwar, Rajasthan. I'm a third-year medicine student in the University of Perpetual Health System Delta, Philippines. This university is recognized all over the world. Let's talk about the infrastructure and the education basis of this university. The infrastructure of this university is amazing. The classes are well equipped with projectors and aircon. Now, switching towards the educational part, here you get a lot of practical knowledge and theoretical knowledge as well. Your base becomes very strong when you study, if you are studying here in this university. And the professors here are very friendly with the students. All the time they are open for you to talk to them or to go for clear out your queries with them. And we have plenty of canteens as well in the university where you can have a lot of varieties of food. And we have library. We have library in both the buildings of the campus, and they are well equipped with plenty of books and different sort of books. And we also have a free Wi-Fi in the university.
Good day, I am Dr. Charlene Robel Lokay Ramos. I am the Executive Assistant to the Dean for Customized MD Program of the Dalta Foundation School of Medicine of the University of Perpetual Health System Dalta. I am the one assigned for the international students for their assessment and evaluation in terms of if they are eligible to enter medicine. We have a 4-year medical course encompassing the basic sciences on the first year and second year classes. Your clinical sciences will start in the second year and third year, and your hospital exposure will be in the fourth year for the clinical clerkship program. We invite you to be in our university, as the Philippines is also like in India, wherein our climate is tropical, and then Our standard of living is almost the same like in India. Our tropical medicine, which is also available here in the Philippines, the spectrum of diseases is the same in India and as well as in the Philippines. So we invite you in our university, and we hope that you will gather all your knowledge in terms of medical education in the Philippines.
Hello, I'm Devika Rao. I'm from India, Rajasthan. I'm a psychology student studying in University of Perpetual Health System, Dalta. It's my dream to become a doctor, and I really like the faculty of this university. I have searched many of the universities before in many other different countries, but I was really confused to choose. But I found this University of Perpetual Health System, Dalta, is one of the best ones. And the faculty is really good, and they support us and encourage us to achieve our goals.
Hello, my name is Siddhant Sharma. I am a third year medical student in University of Perpetual Health System Dalta. I am from Rajasthan, India. The reason I have chosen this university is because of the dynamic course it offers to the international students, which focuses on the theoretical part of the medicine and the clinical part too. For a good medical student, we need the theoretical part to clear our basis, to clear the clinical structure that we needed in solving the cases. Now, Perpetual gives us the ample amount of time to focus on those parts. Its structure is based on the 3-year medical studies, which is on basis of the theory, and the 1-year clerkship part, which is the practical knowledge. Now, as a student, I wanted a university that is very cooperative with me, and which is Perpetual is. The professors are very friendly to me. They help me, they guide me to overcome the clinical aspects. The infrastructure is good, which is highly equipped with the technologies and the equipments that I needed in my class. All the classrooms are smart classes. We have projectors, we have different aspects, and we also have the environment. Now, one thing I was worried about before coming to Philippines, how will be the environment, but the environment is just like the India's one. You won't feel as if you are in a different country. Here there are many Indian canteens also there, which you can get Indian food. There are many Indian shops which can give you Indian food materials if you want to cook your food. So yes, Perpetual really provides a great amount of knowledge, a great amount of time which is imparted in you. You can get a good enough knowledge here without getting a boredom.